Okay, so this is the Temple of Fifth stage from X-Men vs. Street Fighter. It was originally made by cldz. Now, when I was first looking at this stage, I was having trouble at first finding any problems with it. So, like, it took me a while to notice an issue. Like, everything seems like fine on the surface. Like, I matched it to the game. This is exactly about as high as the screen comes up in game. And, like, I didn't see any, like, missing animation frames or anything, or at least at first. But I was like watching this like animation in the background here, this like incense, and in the original version of the stage before I like fixed it, if you watch this long enough, you'd see like a noticeable jerk, like it would like snap back, like it was missing like a frame. Now the reason that happened is CLDZ had all of these animated elements, like the granny falling asleep, this guy, he's either smoking a pipe or he's I guess drinking tea or something. I don't know. And the deer. All of this was just like one big animation before, and it had something like 384 frames or something like that, like 380 something frames. And so like it wasn't like natural, like it wasn't meant to be that way. All these animations in the game run individual of each other. In fact, this deer is different from this deer. It's not like the two deer paired together. And that's another issue I found is since these deer run individual in the source game, like just from like trying to confirm the animation timings with like my tools, I noticed that like there was missing combinations of the deer next to each other because since they're this smaller deer like runs a faster lap than the like big deer, like eventually like different, almost every combination would come up. And so when he had that big block running, like it wasn't happening. It was just stuck on his like block. Also, I think my timings for everything, I like redid them all and like super tried to like pin them down. I think they're just slightly more accurate now as well. The bounds on the ends of the stage were like super tight, like you were coming up pretty short on the ends. And I don't know why some people do that, but I don't like it, so I reset them to default. And also, you see the shadows of like the deer. I angled the player shadows so they like matched the deer, and also the shadows of the other elements in the stage are kind of like pulling down and to the right. So yeah, I angled the shadows to be a better match. But since at a layman's glance, it still looked pretty close to CLD's original. If you weren't paying attention, I still was kind of like self-conscious about not doing enough. So I made some alts. Okay, so the first alt is this. I know you can't read it on the screen right now. It's the autumn alt. So yeah, this is like sort of like it's got the stuff in like in the way background. Like the sky is now more bleached out. It's actually like it used to have like dark fading to or like dark fading to light. It's now dark fading up into light. But like yeah, it's like a lot more paler and things have like kind of like a reddish hue besides the like orange and yellow in the way back. And this bonsai tree like has turned orange along with this bush turning yellow. I actually like I stopped the research. I'm like, do bonsai trees turn freaking like orange in the fall? And then like looked that up to make sure. Otherwise, I was gonna leave the bonsai tree green. But no, apparently they do turn orange. Or at least I definitely saw a bunch of orange bonsai trees when I looked up autumn bonsais and stuff. But um, so yeah, that's the autumn alt. It's pretty. It's kind of a pain to recolor all this. It makes sure the colors bleed or like mesh well with each other. But one more alt was the night alt, and so yeah, this was even. God, I think I spent like all day yesterday and most of today working on this stupid alt. Okay, so like all this got recolored, playing with the colors, trying to like since it's like nighttime, like the shine is less, so like contrast between the colors is a lot more muted. So like it like they're closer in color is what I'm trying to say. So like the green fade is a lot tighter than it used to be. before all the other just like color changes as well. Also, I was like thinking like the candles should also like be causing illumination. So I made some custom art here of the candles like reflecting against the like bottom of this Buddha gown and against the sides of the pot and against the side of this I don't even know what to call that thing. Like idol stand. I don't know. Right? But yeah, it's like reflecting off the side of that, and it's also like got this like back part. It's kind of low key reflecting against. Yeah, just a little detail I added there. Um, that's all I guess. Enjoy, you guys.